Okay, here's a story here that really stands out with all the news about COVID-19. This is from the enquiremag.ph. 23-year-old Filipino nurse in the UK dies after 12-hour shift in COVID ward. And go on to say this is just heartbreaking. And this is 10 hours ago. Let's see if I can get rid of this ad. Yeah. That doesn't want to go away. Alright, so here's a guy here, 23 years old. A young Filipino nurse is dead after working a 12-hour shift at a hospital in the UK. According to a report by the Daily Mail, John Alagos had been taking care of coronavirus patients at the Watford General Hospital when he fell ill. The 23-year-old nurse was the third health worker in the UK believed to have died of COVID-19. Let's see. He couldn't leave the hospital because it was short-staffed, despite being ill. According to the report, Alagos fell ill during his 12-hour shift. His mother, Gina Gostillo, had asked her son to come home, but was told he was not allowed by the hospital because it was short-staffed. I asked, "Why didn't you come home?" said Mrs. Costello. Costello also told the Daily Mail that her son had not been wearing proper PPEs, which is the personal protection gear that they wear, the personal protection equipment during a shift. They wear PPE, but not totally protective of the mouth. They wear the normal mask. When you say normal mask, probably the surgical mask, the type you do like when you do treatments. When Lagos finally came home, his mother advised him to take paracetamol, but after a few minutes, she found him unconscious and turning blue. Okay, that means his cells are not getting enough oxygen when somebody's turning blue. And that's what happens with victims of this virus. Turning blue in his bedroom, Castillo called for an ambulance, but the medics failed to revive him. According to Castillo, her son had no underlying medical conditions. The hospital released a statement on its staff welfare. Following the death of Alagos, the Watford General Hospital released a statement. Our staff are fully briefed on the symptoms of COVID-19, and we would never expect anyone to remain at work if they were showing these symptoms or indeed were unwell in any way. We have always kept our staff updated on the latest PPE guidance to make sure they have the right level of protection. A hospital spokesperson added that John was very popular and will be missed greatly. Lagos was born in the Philippines and moved to the UK as a young boy. He became a British citizen afterward. But see, that's not even the issue. And this is easy to prove. I don't know how the law works in the UK, but they say we will never expect anyone to remain at work if they were showing these symptoms. That's not the point. The point was he was already working 12 hours on his shift. After 12 hours, don't you think he should be able to go home? Or there should be some relief? And if they didn't prepare to bring some, I'm sure there must be nurses in the UK that need a job. You can't tell me every nurse in the UK has a job. I know it's the same here in the United States. There are nurses that are available, but a lot of companies is all about profits and they want to make money. And I'm speaking from experience. You know, they just want to make money and they overload you with a lot of work. You have a lot of work as one nurse, and that's the way it is. It's about making money. You see. So this idea that we have always kept our staff updated, and we would never expect anyone to remain at work if they were showing these symptoms. Believe me, these people don't care. Okay, that's what it boils down to. They don't care, and they figure he was young or what have you. He wasn't from there. He probably looked different to them as far as they're concerned. So, you know, they didn't care, and that's why they pulled that stunt, even though he said he was sick. Because after 12 hours, somebody should be able to go home, especially working in a crucial, hmm, you know, job like a nursing, where you have to take care of people, and there's so much of demand with these type of patient, the COVID patient. It's not like your regular patient, you know, irregular medical patient that you find. They need a lot more attention. Say you're working on that floor, it's much more demanding. You have to do a lot of stuff. After 12 hours, you're going to be worn out. And we know a 22-year-old doesn't drop dead because he's working too hard. Nope. So most likely he died because he was showing the symptoms and was infected. You see, I hope uh, I hope there's a lawsuit because what happened is not right. A 23-year-old shouldn't die like that. And that's also a warning. People who think, well, this can only happen to older people. Yeah. So here is a case here. 23-year-old guy, right? And he died. Dies after 12-hour shift in COVID. So let that be a lesson.